Gymnastics is a unique sport in that it has no real opportunities to go pro past college. Gymnasts dedicate their entire lives to the sport just for it to end when they graduate. That's why the stories of 3 ASU gymnasts, Sarah Clark, Jada Mangahas, and Emily White are so unique, since they were granted a 5th year due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
My time at ASU has been amazing. I went from not even thinking I would continue gymnastics after high school to just absolutely loving competing on a college team and just really finding my place in my home and my family. It really wasn't a question when Jay asked me if I wanted to take a 5th year. It wasn't even a question for me because I just love it so much, and any opportunity to be here and, compete with the team one more time, I was obviously going to take it.
Gymnastics is also a rare sport in that you can start at a very young age, with all 3 girls starting before the age of 2.
Being introduced to the Mommy and Me classes starting out at a year and a half, it was kind of a natural progression to cross over to the other side where they're doing competitive gymnastics. So I think she saw those the big girls over there and really took an interest.
Even at level 4, she was spending 12 hours at the gym at 8. So it was always very all-consuming.
With a commitment to the sport starting at such a young age, it takes over your life as soon as it starts. For the ASU 5th years, that ending is right around the corner.
I have been doing it my entire life, and it has been my entire life, and every experience I have circles around gymnastics, starting in elementary school when I would leave school early, and high school when I would miss dances and I would miss social activities to do my sport, and ultimately coming to college where the student-athlete community has been so awesome.
I think gymnastics is such a tough sport, and especially growing up in gymnastics, you learn a lot at an early age. So I think especially in college, I learned a lot about how to love the sport, along with the grind and learning all these amazing things that I've learned through gymnastics: determination, time management skills, all these things. I think in my years at college, it taught me a lot about how to love something while also working towards a goal. I think I've taken this year to be really grateful for every moment, because I know that this kind of time in my life will be over kind of abruptly. And so that's why every meet, I feel like I'm just taking it in and being like, hey, I'm going to be done with this and I'll never get this feeling again. I'll have to mourn being done with gymnastics, but I think I'll always be involved in the gymnastics community, and I'm really excited about that side of it. And I think now I'm kind of prepared for that other side of my life now.
I feel like last year, our senior night for me was more of a goodbye to my class and some of my best friends that I've been on this team with for all 4 years. And this year it's going to hit a little different because I'm actually saying goodbye to, I'm actually saying goodbye to the sport itself. So obviously I get very emotional about that because it really is my life, but I know that there's a future and it's so bright.
She's so talented, and I'm going to miss seeing her on beam and watching her swing bars with so much grace and elegance, and out there doing her floor routine. And I'm really trying to soak up this season, a lot of this, and take pictures and capture and be in the moment, because it is going to be sad when it's over. It's been 20 plus years of Sarah Clark gymnastics.
Although these girls all have a tough goodbye coming up after competition, it's safe to say that they will take these lessons learned into their future.
I would just like to say that ASU is a program that probably people think is underrated, but the group of girls that we have here and the staff is genuinely one of the most inclusive and comforting groups of people to be around. You don't get that with a lot of programs, and I know from hearing what other girls have to say, I know our team and I know our hearts, and we're just a great group of people, and I think anyone would be lucky to be a gymnast or an athlete at ASU.
For Cronkite Sports, I'm Ella Wolter-Sanchez.